St. Patrick's Day is just around the corner, and if you're struggling to lock down a menu that fits the occasion, we have you covered. Chef Crystal, it smells amazing in here. What are you cooking up for us today?
So we're doing everything Irish, and I'm going to do shepherd's pie, and I made soda bread.
Oh, you know,
lots of different versions of it.
I've never had either one of those, so I'm excited for today.
Well, this is going to be good. It is one of my favorite things. So what I have now, I cooked off some lamb. Now the recipe in our website has ground beef. You could do whatever you want, but lamb is a little bit more traditional.
You could do lamb.
Oh yeah.
Like beef, like ground beef.
Exactly. You could do a mixture of the two. Sure. You could use chicken. You could use turkey. And this recipe has a lot of interesting flavors layered in it. So it's going to be tasty no matter what you use.
Yeah. When I think of shepherd's pie, I think of something like very savory, almost, you know, like. I feel like this is something you want to have on like a cold day, like today.
It is. I was about to say the weather cooperated.
Yeah.
So it's really, really good.
So what are you mixing up in there?
So in here I have onions, celery, and carrots, and some garlic, okay?
Okay.
Then I'm going to take and put some tomato paste in. And I like to brown off my tomato paste because I never want anything to be really tomatoey unless I'm making tomato sauce. So what it does is it adds that word umami, that depth of flavor in there. Plus it adds some thickening. So what you want to do is you want to brown that off for about a minute or two.
I can really smell the garlic.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite things.
Amazing.
I'm going to put a little bit of flour in, and we're just going to do it to coat it.
So what does the flour, it coats it and it thickens it? Okay.
And that's because we want it to have a thickness to it, a base to it, so it's not runny.
So it's almost like a tomato sauce gravy.
Well, it is. It's like a stew, you know? So definitely. You could use pieces of lamb in it or beef in it. So then after I put in the flour, I'm going to go ahead and add my beef stock.
Okay.
And we're going to let that cook for about 10 minutes or so until it's thickened.
I hear it sizzling.
Is
that a good sign?
It is. And what I do is I use a nice medium-high heat to brown everything off because it's important. When you have things that are sticking to the pan, your heat generally is not high enough. And people think they have to add more oil to it, but that's not it. So you want to heat your pan first, then put your food into the pan so that it gets a nice color, plus it adds flavor to it.
This seems like something you could also like prepare in the crock pot and kind of do it when before you leave from work, and it would be done.
You could definitely, heat it up and do that. But what I'm going to do, what makes it really nice, is I have some potatoes, some mashed potatoes.
Oh.
So I cooked off mashed potatoes, and then I put a little bit of Dijon mustard, and that's why I say this one's kicked up a little bit, has an egg yolk in it, and then you mix it up. And then what you're going to do is, once this cooks down, you're going to take and put a little bit of peas in your dish.
I love peas. Like, my friends, they give me grief for my love of peas, but we used to put the peas on the spaghetti when I was growing up.
You're not sure about the peas on spaghetti, but if you like it, it's great.
It's good.
It might be something that has a little sweetness to
Yes, it does.
So peas are an awesome vegetable.
That should be your next dish, Chef Crystal. Peas
I
and
love
spaghetti.
pea champ, and pea champ is a great Irish dish as well.
Yeah.
So you put it in. Put your mashed potatoes on top. You're going to end up with that. So
I have a slice here, and I've been eyeing this here. So this is my very first taste of shepherd's pie.
Well, I'm hoping you enjoy that. And while you're tasting that, I'm going to make a little bit of soda bread. So we do make soda bread in the stores. So if you don't want to make it, you could pick it up. Okay.
So good. I'm sorry. I'm
no,
distracted
I'm so
right now.
So
delicious.
So I'm going to add some buttermilk to this. It's flour, there's baking soda, and some salt in here, okay? So this is really easy. If you've never made bread and you're afraid, and biscuits, all of them are really kind of scary for a lot of people, this is simple.
Well, I've never had soda bread either, and this may be a silly question, but do you add like soda?
So this is baking soda.
Baking.
That's what
I was
makes
thinking
it the
like
soda.
Ginger ale, but no.
You know what? There's a lot of great breads that you could do that with to give it some of that leavening.
Okay.
So you take and you mix that up.
So what does the baking soda do? Like what
the baking soda is the leavening. So what scares a lot of people about baking is the fact that they use yeast, and then you have to wait for the yeast to rise. You have to do all sorts of things. And whereas bread is great, yeast is a great thing to leaven bread. This is a nice, simple, quick bread.
Okay.
So once you put in your buttermilk, your salt, baking soda, flour, you're going to take and stir that up, and then you're going to bring it out, and you're going to knead it a little bit, just to bring it together into a ball. Okay?
Oh, that looks like a really great ball there you have.
Yeah, really
job.
easy. Okay. 5 minutes maybe
That's
tops.
the problem
That's what
I
I'm
would
saying.
have is
No.
forming it into that perfect shape you have there.
I'm going to show you. So what you do is you take it out. Once you've kneaded it, okay, all I did was take and just like you're going to roll a ball.
You roll it.
Okay, and you can swirl it around and then give it a little flattening, okay?
That was my favorite part, the pat there.
Makes it fun. It's like, it's like you love it, so you got to give it
Yeah.
a little tap there. So then you take a really sharp knife
Uh-huh.
and you're going to score it, okay? And then I like, with my soda bread, I like to rub a little bit of butter on top of it.
Oh.
And then you put it in the oven and bake it, and it only takes about 25 minutes or so to bake. And so you're going to end up with, a bread
That
that looks
or
like
a
this.
slice like I have right here with lots
Exactly,
of
with
butter on top.
lots of Kerrygold butter.
What are some of the, are these like ales that I have in front
everybody
of me?
thinks about, you're going to drink whenever you go for St. Patty's Day. So I brought a selection of some of the beers that we have in the stores that are all Irish, and I have a cider as well.
Which one should I
So-
try here first?
Go
What
for
do
the
you think?
middle one.
The
Go
middle
for the
one. Is
cider,
this the
yeah,
cider?
That's the cider.
Oh,
so, and we have pear cider, all different types.
Oh, this has been magnificent. Thank you so much. I mean, this is a perfect meal for St. Patrick's Day. I feel lucky.
Oh, good. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
I do.
And then all the recipes you can definitely get at gianteagle.com/recipes. And then you could do some variations on your soda bread, which is what we have. So it's called Spotted Dog. Add some raisins or maybe some caraway seeds
All right.
to it, or use whole wheat flour.
All right, thank you so much, Chef Crystal. Heather, you should be jealous right now. This is delightful.
I am. I am.
So
There's
good.
no other way to say I am very jealous. I can smell it almost from here, from Studio A to Studio B. Thanks to Chef Crystal. And please, Mikey, don't forget to bring a bowl over.
I
on your way
will.
back. I know you will.
I've got you covered.
And if you're looking to add this dish to your St. Patrick's Day lineup, or you just need a hearty meal, you can head to PittsburghTodayLive.com. We're going to have the link to those recipes posted for you there.